Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is currently 9 after 5:09 p.m. on Thursday. And I actually, like yesterday, I wasn't going to vlog today. It's been kind of a long 12 hours, to be honest with you. Last night, my tooth was just like, it like was really bothering me. And I was trying to wait to take more Tylenol throughout the night. I know a lot of people commented it yesterday and they said, you know, to take this and then take that and whatever. So here's kind of part of the issue, because a lot of people were like, did they not give you pain medication and whatever? I try not to take pain medication unless absolutely necessary, which was, you know, why a couple years ago with like the back pain and stuff like that, that was such a huge deal. So if I can get through this without taking any pain medication, then no, I don't want to take any pain medication as an addict in recovery. And he said, he was like, you're not going to need any pain medication for this. And I said, okay. And they actually told me to like kind of go back and forth between like Advil and Tylenol and whatever. The problem is that my neurologist only wants me taking Tylenol. So the only thing that I can take is Tylenol. And it was really sore, and it was like all through here. I don't even really know how to explain it, you guys. It was like, and a lot of people in the comment sections that said that they worked like in the dentistry field and whatever, said they thought it was because I got the bone graft. I have no idea why it hurt so bad yesterday. But because like the pulling of the tooth, that didn't really hurt at all. The shots hurt. But the shots total took, I mean, 2 minutes maybe. I mean, that was it. And then they were done. So after that, it was just like my whole side of my face was numb and I didn't really notice anything. And then the whole procedure took about, I don't know, 45 minutes or something like that. I tried not to pay attention to what he was doing. So when he was like stitching it up and things like that. There were some other things that people said in the comment sections, and I was like, so I wanted to, I can't remember. There were some things I wanted to like talk about as far as like the tooth, but now I can't even remember, to be honest with you. And my reading glasses are over there. My nose is driving me crazy because I trimmed my beard earlier. But last night he said that like once the numbing wore off and whatever, I could eat something. And so I was like trying to eat something, but it was like really still uncomfortable to eat. I was like eating really soft stuff, and it felt weird. Like it feels weird because my tongue wants to go to where that spot is. And then when my tongue goes there, I kind of like freak out a little bit. Like it kind of like, I don't know, it just feels really bizarre. So anyway, last night, finally, oh God, my nose is driving me crazy. So last night, finally, I think like my vlog was done like really early, and so like I posted my vlog at like 8:30 or something like that, and I went upstairs and Alex was watching TV, and so I said, I'm just gonna lay down for a little bit. And so I laid, and I set my alarm in case I like fell asleep for the night, because Caroline was picking me up today to run errands, and I thought surely I'll wake up and I'll feel better. And so I set my alarm for this morning. Well, I fell asleep at like 8:30. And I was just like laying there, like cuddling Boo Radley, and Alex was watching TV, and I was like really cozy. And for like the first time, why is my nose driving me crazy tonight? For like the first time, for the whole day, like I've kind of felt comfortable. And I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and when I woke up, it was like still like throbbing. And so I fell back asleep again, and I woke up at about 10:30, and then I took more Tylenol. And I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed for the night. So I took Tylenol and went to bed for the night. And I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning because Boo Radley had to go potty outside. So I took him outside, and at that point, like it was still sore. Like it was sore way up here. I don't even know how to explain it. It was like, and I can like, right here is where it's sore. I mean, I guess that's kind of like where he like took the, I don't know. But anyway. So, and somebody said like, because he did it like a bone graft, that would be sore. And I don't know about any of that. So anyway, he did do a graft. He told me that he was doing a graft. But anyway, so I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning and it was still sore. And then I was like awake. So I watched an episode of Your Honor because I finished the first season. So I watched the first episode of the second season, which is on right now. This is like the second and final season, and it's airing right now on Showtime. There's 4 episodes out, I think. So I watched that. And then when it was over, I was like still like awake. And Poker Face had just come out at 5 o'clock. So I watched Poker Face from 5 to 6. And because I had slept from like 8:30 to 3 in the morning. So I was like awake, and so I was like, okay, after that I was like, I need to go to bed because Caroline's coming and whatever. And then this morning I woke up and I like, Alex like said goodbye and all that kind of stuff, and he like had gotten up late, and so he was like, can you like give Boo Radley and take him out and give him his medicine? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then like I went back to bed, and like when I woke up later, like I'd set my alarm, and I woke up like an hour before my alarm went off with like an excruciating pain. I mean, it was like really, really sore. And I was like, oh my God, like what is going on? And so because I hadn't taken Tylenol since the night before, I took Tylenol. And like 20 minutes later, it's like this rapid release extra strength Tylenol. It started fading away and stuff. But then I'm like lisping, and it's like feels weird, and it's just like this, I don't really know how to explain it. It's not like a sharp pain. It's like throbbing, like it's just sore. Right now, it doesn't really feel that bad at all. I mean, it's still sore. It hurts up here. It almost kind of like feels like a headache. Like right now, it's like up here where it's sore. So anyway, Caroline came to pick me up. I had tweeted something out because my plan had been, Caroline was going to pick me up from like 1 to 3, and we were going to run errands and go out to brunch and stuff like that. And so my plan had been to come back and then do like a review and do like a drama video and do like the vlog and maybe like a Peterisms video. I just was like feeling so worn out. I just was like, oh my, I'm like worn out like from all of this. And so I tweeted something out. I don't know what I said, but I said something like this tooth pulling business is like no joke. And I said I was going to take another day and I would be back tomorrow. And I was going to include my vlog in that. Like I wasn't going to vlog today either. Because when I left to go with Caroline, like I almost like called her like 20 minutes before and canceled because I was like, I don't know that I can handle this, but like the Tylenol was starting to kind of help it a little bit. So we went to brunch. She asked me like what I wanted for brunch, and I said, I need something that I can eat that's really soft, like soup. Or she's like, well, what about like a grilled cheese or something? I said, I think I could maybe eat like a grilled cheese on this side. So we went to Ruth's Cafe, and I got tomato soup, which was really good. And I got a grilled cheese, I got the grandma's special, which is Velveeta and challah bread, and it was horrible today. And then I got a piece, and it was like a big piece, so it was like a triangle, but it was like this big. They had like quiche that had meat in it, and then they had a vegetarian quiche, and this one had like mushrooms and artichokes, and I got it for Caroline and I to split it because she said the quiche sounded good, but she didn't eat any of it. It was really, really hard for me to eat. Like my tongue goes to the roof of my mouth. I don't even really know how to explain it. But I know one of the things I wanted to say. A lot of people were saying that he should have put me on antibiotics. Well, first of all, this is a periodontist that I go to. He should have put me on antibiotics to get rid of the infection before he removed the tooth. The reason I went to the endodontist, the reason why he referred me to the endodontist was because the tooth was infected. Like the tooth has been infected for a while. And so the reason why she said that she recommended having it extracted rather than having a root canal done was because the tooth was infected, and she wanted to get the tooth out of there so it wouldn't infect the other two teeth around it. So that's why he pulled the tooth and then cleaned the top of the tooth so that it wouldn't affect the other areas. And then he said he cleaned it out like really, really good. That's why he didn't put me on an antibiotic for the infection for like a week before or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, so Caroline and I are eating at lunch, and I really can't enjoy it because like it's just like it's like in so much pain, and she got an eggs Benedict, and I mean it was nice being at lunch with Caroline, but when I don't feel well, which in all honesty, like I don't get sick very often. And so when I'm going through something like this, it just really drains me. And I just was like really like worn out. So we're sitting at lunch, and she was like, "Are you not gonna eat any of your thing?" And I ate like half of one half of my grilled cheese. And I was like, "No." And I was like, "It's not very good, and I'm having a really hard time like eating it." But I did eat the soup, and then I got the quiche, but I brought the quiche home. You guys, I'll go get it in a second. You guys can, if you want to see it, the quiche. But I brought the quiche home, and I'm going to eat a little bit of it later. And then we, what did we do after that? Oh, we went to Crumble Cookies, and I got the cookies to review. But I'm going to do that review probably tomorrow. And then we went to the post office, but I had like one envelope at the post office. And then, or like one letter. And then, I think it was a Valentine's Day card. And then we went to Costco, and Caroline had a bunch of stuff she had to get. My decaf coffee came today too, so I just made some decaf coffee. This is, Community was the brand of coffee that I got. Years and years and years ago, God, it's been like 20 years ago now, my supervisor and I, we went to New Orleans because we were looking at building a, what do you call it? An independent living program, like a in-house independent living program. And so we went to go visit like several different ones. And one of the ones that we went and looked at was in Thibodaux, Louisiana. And all of these people that worked at this place were all in recovery. And they all talked about how they all drank Community. It's a brand, Community coffee. And so I remember that all these years. I think I said it in a vlog and somebody sent me some. So anyway, when I was on Amazon, I looked up decaf K-Pods, and they had Community K-Pods, and so I bought some. But anyway, so yeah, I'm drinking this decaf coffee right now. So we went to Costco, and we walked all around Costco. I got some more of these like sweatpants that they had like the same brand and everything. I bought like 2 or 3 pairs on Amazon like last week. It was like 3 pairs for like $47 or $49 or something. I bought like 3 pairs of them. But then when I was at Costco today, I was like, they have the exact same ones, but just like different colors and materials. So I was like, I'm gonna get these as well. I was telling Caroline that I had gotten those there last year. And then after Costco, she wanted to go to Trader Joe's, so we went to Trader Joe's, and I got a bunch of, do you guys hear how windy it is? It's like crazy windy today. So, I got a bunch of soup at Trader Joe's, and then I got a vegetarian hummus wrap for dinner tonight in case I get hungry. I'm not really that hungry right now. But like I didn't really eat anything for lunch, and like I had a hard time eating last night too, so I don't know. I was trying to look up, so then after Trader Joe's, Caroline got a bunch of stuff. We went to, well, I had wanted to find this Farmer's Fridge. It's like these meals that you can order online. I think I did order them online a long time ago. But they also have them in vending machines. They have like one at the airport, and they have them in different places. So I like looked online, and they have one at this like office, this accounting firm, like 5 minutes from here. So we went there, and we went on like this wild adventure. And we found, but the woman that was like working there, she's like, well, I have to like let you in with like a key to the basement to go to the machine. I was like, don't even worry about it. So after that, we went to Target because I wanted to get more of my waters, those liquid death waters, which I'm like kind of obsessed with. And Caroline, she got some sparkling liquid death water. She wanted to try that. And then I got some candy. And what else did I get? Oh, I got these bags. Like one is, oh God. See, this is where it hurts right here. I'm like lisping, I noticed today too. And I'm like, I mean, you guys know that whenever I have tooth stuff or I bite my gums, I lisp. But I'm like, I'm wondering if this, because of this tooth being gone, that I'm gonna lisp more. I bought this bag of gnocchi. And I bought this bag of macaroni and cheese, but it's like, oh, butter squash macaroni and cheese. It's like a big bag. I think it's like Target brand, and you just put it in the microwave, but it looks good. I wanted to get some of this Tabitha Brown stuff. People were telling me that it's like this brand, and she's like vegan and whatever. And so they had like a shelf kind of thing of hers. But it was like aprons and like cups, like coffee cups. And then there were just like nuts and things like that. But it wasn't like, it was like cherries and nuts. It wasn't like, I didn't understand really what was that like vegan about it. But I think she has vegan meals and stuff too, but I couldn't find them anywhere. Caroline and I looked the plant-based stuff and we couldn't find them, so. And then after that, Caroline brought me home. Caroline was supposed to have dinner tonight with her girlfriend, and she got so tired halfway through, she was like, I think I'm gonna cancel. She was like, I never cancel. And I was like, but she's like literally done something like every night this week. And I said, Caroline, just cancel. Just go home and relax. And she's like, yeah, maybe I should. And so she did. And her friend was like really nice about it. So she was like, oh, I feel so good. She was like, now that I can just go home and take a nap. So my plan when I came home was just to come home and then lay down. Like I had made the bed really cozy. I brought up like the gray, I had made it so nice. I brought up like the gray coverlet and I brought up the white coverlet and I tucked it all in and whatever. And so I was like, well, I'll just take Boo Radley outside. And then he had eaten his, I was proud of him, he had eaten his breakfast, lunch, whatever today. So I got him some more dinner. And then I made this cup of coffee, and then I was trying to, it's Tanya Jean's birthday today. Happy birthday, Tanya Jean. Applestein, prettiest girl that I've ever seen. So I was trying to get a hold of Tanya Jean, but I couldn't get a hold of her. And so I made this cup of decaf, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit here for a second. And then Alex actually texted me and said that he was supposed to go to hot yoga tonight. Here, what did he text me? He said, well, I bought him. So when we go to Cheesecake Factory, he and Melissa, they love this white bean chicken chili. So I bought him this white bean chicken chili from Trader Joe's, and he said he would give it a try. But he said, I was going to go to hot yoga today after work, but I am so tired today. So I'm just gonna come home and relax. So he said he's gonna be at the office for another hour, and then I'll head home. And that was at 4:30, and it's 5:30 right now. So I took Boo Radley upstairs to lay down. He's upstairs right now by himself. Can you hear me, Boo Radley? I took him upstairs to lay down. Well, first of all, Caroline said it was like 58 today when she got up, and it's now like, it's cold. It was like 45 degrees when she like let me out, and it's like, can you guys hear this? I should show you guys what it looks like outside the trees. It's like super, super windy. So I took Boo Radley upstairs and we were getting ready to lay down. And I was like, you know what? my goal is to like only not vlog once or twice this month, you know, on just some like random day or whatever. And I was like, I can sit down for 20 or 30 minutes and I can vlog and just let everybody know what's going on. So that is what I am doing. Yeah, I feel like okay right now. It's kind of like the roof of my mouth right by that tooth is real sensitive, and right here it hurts. But other than that, I don't know, maybe it's because the Tylenol has like hit or something, but like earlier it just was not good. And I've been doing what he's been recommending as far as like, you know, taking the Tylenol here, taking the Tylenol there, and whatever. So, and then my plan is that hopefully tomorrow, if I rest my mouth up enough and just eat soft foods and things like that, that tomorrow I'll be able to come back and make videos full time. Of course, I decided to come back to make videos on Friday, which Fridays are always like horrible days to post videos because nobody watches many videos on Friday. But it's okay, it doesn't matter. I really appreciated people saying, like, when I was asking the other night about when do people like watch the vlogs the most, and like a lot of people were like, it's really hard for me to catch up on them on the weekends, which was nice to know. And then a lot of people were like, well, I watch them whenever you post them, which, I mean, I appreciate you saying that, but like, I mean, as far as like if there's a difficult time to watch them, it kind of makes it easier for me to know like when to do the longer ones. And it seemed like by and large most people were saying that through the week it's easier to watch the longer ones because most people have stuff going on with, you know, family and whatnot, or friends and social stuff on the weekends, which totally makes sense. So if I do the longer ones, I will probably do them on the during the weekdays, because that makes more sense to me. And obviously it's, you know, I want it to be something where you guys can watch it as well. So tonight I don't have any plans. I think Tanya and her husband were going out to dinner. So her husband's birthday is this weekend. It's on Saturday. So they're celebrating with family on Saturday. I think tonight she said something about maybe going out to like a steakhouse or something for dinner. I asked her yesterday what she wanted to do for her birthday, and she was like, I don't really even know that I care if I do anything for my birthday. I was like, Tanya Jean, you have to do something for your birthday. She's like me, we don't, you know, we're not like big into celebrating like with big stuff or anything like that. We don't, you know. It was raining earlier. So tonight for me, I'm going to, well, what shows do I have to catch up on? Your Honor. I have 3 more episodes of Your Honor to watch. I like the show, but it's super intense. Like, it's just like, it is like a really intense storyline. Hold on. Where are my TV shows that ones I'm watching? Okay. TV shows I'm watching. La Brea doesn't come out till next week. The Last of Us comes out tomorrow, apparently. They're gonna play this week's episode on Friday because of the Super Bowl. RuPaul's Drag Race will be out tomorrow with that stupid Real Friends of WeHo. Truth Be Told comes out tomorrow. I think it comes out at midnight tonight, so I might watch that. Dear Edward will come out midnight tonight too, because that's on Apple TV and Apple and Your Honor. So depending on if I stay, well, how late I stay up, and then tomorrow get up and make videos. That couple that we met in England, she like messaged me today and like left me all these audio voice messages about them wanting us to come and like visit and stuff like that, and that they had just finished White Lotus 2, and because we had like recommended it to them, and so she was like telling me what she thought and all this kind of stuff, and she's like, we miss you guys so much, and she was like, we need a Zoom call and catch up. And so anyway, so we'll probably maybe do that at some point this weekend. I don't think Alex really has a lot of plans this weekend. Well, yeah, he and his mom leave next weekend. So it's weird to me to think that she's going to be gone for... So she is going to be gone until September, and then she's coming back in September. And then Fufu gets married in October. She's staying here from September until like January. And then she's going to be here through the holidays and for his wedding and stuff. And then she goes back for like another year. And she's got all this really cool stuff that she's doing. Alex was telling me a lot about it, actually. So she's got a lot of really cool stuff that she's planned on doing over there. See, now that this is, I think, what started happening with me talking to Caroline today, was when I started talking to Caroline, is that my mouth started hurting a lot. And I think, like, me sitting here, like, talking quite a while, like, now it's like my mouth is starting to hurt a little bit. Like, not hurt, like, sharp pain or anything like that. It's just like, it's like sore. So, all right, you guys, listen, I'm going to get off here, rest for a little bit with Boo Radley till Alex gets home. And then, oh, I was going to show my quiche. Real men eat quiche. Oh, well, you guys can Google what quiche looks like. It's in the fridge. I mean, it looks just like any other quiche. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And yeah, hopefully I will be back tomorrow feeling a little bit better and better spirits and rested, and be able to make some more videos on my other channels. And right, all right. So, all right. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Thursday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. And you'll be putting a smile on their face, be cheering them up, making them happy, making them feel better about themselves. And also be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.